Yeah, Ben, thanks for doing this. I guess the first question is real simple. How does a coach manage a lineup when there's 14 players, skaters, and you have a really good opponent like Milwaukee coming in?
Well, I think you have to have a great support staff, and I think you have to have a bunch of players that buy in and are willing to believe in themselves. So I think that the guys, we went in before the game. Honestly, it was probably 45 minutes before the game where we found out that we would lose some guys here because of COVID related stuff. So it's tough. It's tough to pull the plug on when our front office staff, they do work hard. Uh, Big crowd coming in. This is a big night for the organization. We appreciate that. We respect that. But at the same time, too, you're considering the player safety, the health, the how are you going to play. So we called a meeting right in before and said, hey, we've got 9 forwards and 5D. We're going to give a kick at the canner and see what happens. And I think that I think they had a ton of fun with it. It was tough and it was an up and down game, but I thought for all intents and purposes, they obviously did a hell of a job. I'm really, really proud of those guys.
And just one more thing, speaking with other coaches in the league who are kind of going through similar things right now, their advice to their players is to really keep it simple, kind of bare bones, basic type of game. Was that the approach you took tonight?
You know what? Even though we're playing 9 and 5, we told our players to go out there and play the way they're used to playing. Like, don't sit back. As soon as you sit back, that's when teams will pick you apart and take advantage of your lack of depth. And so it was go after them. If we run out of gas, we run out of gas. But we're gonna, we're gonna drive our car as best we can. And I think at times we did sputter a little bit, but I thought that for the most part, the guys did a hell of a job driving their cars tonight, and they were great. Bad analogy, but they were. I mean, just a fantastic, and those are kind of games, kind of wins where you come out of it, and they're great for team building. Who knows what tomorrow will bring, but our motto is kind of just especially with all this stuff going on. It's kind of simple, kind of stupid. But win the day. They come in, let's try and get a little bit better. Let's win today, and if we get kicked in the teeth, we're going to get back up and we're trying to win the next day. But we're going to try our best to wake up tomorrow in Milwaukee, go in there, and we're going to try and win the day tomorrow. And then we're going to wake up Sunday and see what Sunday brings.
Great. Thank you.
Next up, Elaine Shercliffe from Full Press Hockey.
Hey, Coach. So you guys had a very well-rounded game, especially on the scoring end, even strength, power play goal, shorty. Can you just kind of speak to what that was like, why you felt they were able to play such a well-rounded game, even though they were short?
It's funny when you're presented with adverse situations and you're tested, it does test the resolve of your team. But I think it goes back to the group of guys in that room. I mean, we had 3 PTOs tonight, and guys who are called up from Toledo, and I think they played extremely well, and they've been a big part of our group the last little bit. But our guys our glue guys, our go-to guys, came in and everyone contributed, which is great. To have a well-rounded game, I think that you have to have contributions from a lot of people. And then Bergeron got hurt in the second period, so we were down to 8 forwards and 5D. So then we moved a defenseman playing his first American Hockey League game up to forward. So then we had 9 and 4. I mean, it was it was a challenge, but it's a testament to the guys in the room. They're the ones that play the game, and it's honestly tough to, what am I going to do, bench you? So, for all intents and purposes, I think the guys were great. And the guys that came down from Detroit Barbs, he competed. Taco was great. He hadn't played in a while. Pearson hadn't played in a while. It was just a big group effort. And great job by them.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I got. Hi, Seth. Do you want to kind of guide us through what was going through your mind when you scored that first goal tonight?
Yeah, I mean, as the play progressed and we got into the zone, I just remember Mac looking for a pass. I was in a position where I was open and I could get the puck to the net. So that was really all I was trying to do, as any defenseman would be. So.
And then leading up to this last call up in early December, you only played in a handful of professional games. So what was it like to you to get that call up and also to be able to produce so well as you have been this season for this team?
Yeah, I mean, the coaches have put me in a position to succeed. So I've just tried to take that and these little things to where I can be consistent and be trusted. And I think that overall just progresses into getting chances here and there and helping your team out.
And now, how do you plan on separating yourself from the pack so that you can extend your stay in Grand Rapids?
Oh, I mean, just keep doing what I'm doing. I don't think I need to do anything out of my way. I think I can just keep playing a defensively strong game and progressively get better and hopefully build off of what I've done over the last few weeks here.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Next up is Patrick Williams from the AHL.com.
Seth, kind of what's the mood like in the room when you get word that a number of players aren't going to be available tonight and you're going down to 14 skaters?
Yeah, obviously news right before a game like that kind of put a wrench in your plans. But we have a resilient group. Obviously that shows a lot coming out playing a game like that, short so many bodies. I mean, the attitude in the dressing room is to just do our best with what we've got, and our circumstances don't define us. We went out there and just played our own game.
And on individual player basis, is there anything you try to do to adjust to that? Maybe simplify your game, be extra cognizant of your shift time, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. When you're playing with 5 or even 4D like we were for a little bit tonight, you're always cognizant about your shift length and knowing when a smart change should happen. Communicating with your D partner and the other defenseman is a big part of it, and just trusting them and kind of reading off of the other guys, knowing when you should go or when you should hold back. It was really fun tonight, and I think that showed a lot about our group.
And just last thing, with special teams, obviously that can put a strain on, certain players are playing or others aren't. How do you try to manage that? Is that a situation where everyone has to chip in?
Yeah, just the next man up kind of mentality. Everyone wants to help the team win. Everyone wants to produce. So when it's your chance to go, you just try to make the most of it. The coaches give us the plans. We try to execute as best of our abilities.
Great.